Instagram, Facebook. Okay, part two about living at home. I briefly, because I try to do, gotta try to, you know how you try to kind of get attention on Facebook and YouTube with the quick hit. At my apartment complex, it's June 23rd. June 22nd, yesterday, and they've gone around to all the people who haven't paid their rents, and they put the envelope in my apartment complex. They put the note like this says, due to 3-day notice or pay because they haven't paid for the last 15 or 16 days, and they put it on the door for them to come. I can already know. I can just like I know that I got kicked out of my place. I was living with Anna, University of California, Davis. She was there with her boyfriend, and all of a sudden she just disappeared, and we were splitting the rent. I'm like, man, the rent is due. I paid my part of the rent. A few weeks go by, she doesn't come back. Another couple of weeks go by, didn't go back. She disappeared for like 3 or 4 months until finally the owner kicked me out. He says, Martin, you need to pay either all the rent or get kicked out. And I tell you this because I think back on how some people get to live at home, man, and like that is a blessing if the parents let you live at home, man. Because like remember, you don't live with your girlfriends. We'll talk about that later, but be happy if your parents let you live at home, man. Because I got roommates trying to share parking spaces. I see the most bizarre shit, man. Trying to share parking spaces. They go hang out in their garage because they want to be around a roommate. I live with 5 guys, so I know what it is like not want to be home, man. But it's different when you're at home and you pay like $600 or $700. Like fuck, you might as well just get your own apartment and pay the whole $2,300. Pay the full freight, man. I know it's like happy people shitting and fucking and all kind of stuff in the apartment. Be happy if your parents let you live at home, and if they do let you live at home, save as much money as you can. So when you get your apartment, at the maximum, you can have 1 roommate, man. And then if everything goes to hell, blow that person out. You can at least go rent a room somewhere or have some extra money. So I'll tell you this stuff, man, because like every time you drive, there's a lot of homeless people, man. I can't believe I was back in 2000 something. I went to Japan, and I saw homeless people for the first time. I said that can never happen in America. Oh shit! 385 East 116 place, San Pedro between the 105 freeway and Imperial. They living under the bridge still, man. Crazy, man. That's why I say if you can live at home and you're your own person, do with that. No fucking at home. Pay your parents some money. No expensive cars. Help with the groceries. And give them some money, man. You do those 4 things, your parents will let you stay with you till at least 20 and 30. And then you'll be ready to move out anyway, man. Because you don't want to live at home, man. I'm telling you. Because after a while you say, okay, I got to get out of here. Because you got to be independent, especially if you're a guy. I feel so sorry for men. They out there. That's a talk for another day. I don't know. I went to all guy high school, so I can't stand around can't handle being around a lot of men anyway. All the hitting gay stuff, looking at you pissed, talking about fucking and all kind of stuff with guys sucking dicks. I went to all guys school, man, so I know all that stuff, man. That and more. So if you have the opportunity to stay at home, stay at home. Do those 4 things. Subscribe. Give you some tips on how to save some extra money, man, because eventually you want to have your own place, bring your own girlfriend over. You don't want your girlfriend living with you. You don't be like my neighbors with your girlfriend live with you. You guys are trying to figure out who's going to get home first. If you're going to live with your girlfriend, make sure you got 2 bedrooms, man. She go to one, you go to the other. Maybe you fuck in the living room after that. Let's go to our own separate worlds later.